Good evening, you're watching 7 at 7. I'm Preeti Chaudhary. These are the headlines. Ugly parliament scuffle. Woman MP says she was accosted by Rahul Gandhi. Two BJP MPs in ICU, one given 5 stitches. Congress chief Mallikarjun Kharge injured in the scuffle where the BJP faced off with the Congress. Rahul Gandhi hits back, accuses the BJP of diverting from the Shah Ambedkar remarks, says party also wanted to block discussion on Adani indictment. BJP and Congress leaders file complaints against each other over parliament scuffle. BJP hurls assault charge against LOP Rahul Gandhi, accuses him of manhandling MPs. Congress retorts back, says BJP assaulted Congress leader Mallikarjun Kharge. Relief for Rajya Sabha chairperson Jagdeep Dhankar. Opposition's no trust motion rejected. Deputy chairman calls motion deeply flawed and motivated. Power theft charge on SPMP Bark. AC's fridge freezer, but power reading zero. Tampered power meters at Samajwadi Party MP's residence. Union Home Minister Amit Shah chairs a high-level security meet on Jammu and Kashmir. Home Secretary LG and top security officials attend. Virat Kohli loses his cool on Australian photographers at Melbourne Airport for filming his kids without permission. Massive uproar today in Parliament as BJP and Congress MPs clashed, exchanging slogans and accusations. BJP MP Anurag Thakur, Bansuri Swaraj and Dr. Hemang Joshi have now filed a complaint against Rahul Gandhi and are demanding a case of physical assault against LOP Lok Sabha. On the other hand, the Congress too has lodged a counter-complaint accusing the BJP of gherawing the main entrance and preventing MPs from entering, also saying that Mallikarjun Kharge, Congress party president, was assaulted by BJP MPs who were blocking the main gate. The BJP went all guns blazing against Rahul. They are now demanding stern action against LOP. On the same hand, Congress is demanding firm action against what they say are BJP MPs who assaulted Mallikarjun Kharge and other Congress leaders.
ये जबरदस्ती हमारे ऊपर हमला करके, और मैं उसमें पहले ही मैं किसी को धक्का देने की स्थिति में नहीं हूं, लेकिन मेरे को खुद वो लोग धक्का दिए, मैं अपना बैलेंस नहीं संभाल सका, मैं नीचे बैठ गया। तो अब हमारे ऊपर इल्जाम भी लगा रहे हैं कि हमने धक्का दिया, हमने उनको गिराया।
सुरक्षा कर्मियों ने उनको कहा कि साइड में जो स्पेस है आप जाने के लिए उसका उपयोग करें, लेकिन जानबूझकर, सोच समझकर राहुल गांधी हमारे सांसदों के बीच में पहुंच गए, और न केवल बीच में पहुंचे, उन्होंने ऐसा व्यवहार किया, कोई कल्पना कर सकता है? धक्का मुक्की, गुंडागर्दी।
कुछ माननीय सांसदों ने राहुल जी को बुलाया कि देखिए आपने क्या किया, ये क्या व्यवहार है, तो वो आके देख के सिर हिला के चले गए कि दिस इज नथिंग। ये कोई तरीका? आपने तो टीवी पे देखा होगा उनका व्यवहार। तो जब मालूम नहीं पड़ा, इतनी तो शिष्टाचार किसी सामान्य आदमी के पास भी होती है, ये तो एक उच्च लीडर ऑफ ऑपोजिशन के कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल पोस्ट पे बैठे, इतना भी शिष्टाचार नहीं कि माफी मांगे।
बीजेपी के एमपी लकड़ियां लिए हमारे सामने खड़े होते हैं, हमें अंदर नहीं जाने देते हैं, और उसके बाद अब ये थोड़ा सा अपना फिर से डिस्ट्रैक्शन करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। रियलिटी ये है, इन्होंने अंबेडकर जी का अपमान किया है, उसकी अपॉलॉजी होनी चाहिए और रिजाइन करना चाहिए होम मिनिस्टर को। और जो मेन मुद्दा है जिसको ये मिटाना चाह रहे हैं घुमाना चाह रहे हैं। मेन मुद्दा है कि नरेंद्र मोदी जी के मित्र अदानी जी के खिलाफ यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स में केस है, उनको वहां इंडाइट किया गया है और अदानी जी को नरेंद्र मोदी जी हिंदुस्तान बेच रहे हैं।
में खड़ा हुआ था, राहुल गांधी एक एमपी को धक्का लगा, मेरे ऊपर गिर पड़ा और मैं नीचे गिर गया।
किसने धक्का मारा? राहुल गांधी ने?
हाँ, राहुल गांधी ने।
राहुल गांधी ने धक्का मारा?
राहुल गांधी।
कौन सी जगह पे सर? सर किस जगह पे? सर किस जगह पे? किस जगह पे?
सीढ़ी के ऊपर में मैं खड़ा हुआ था और राहुल गांधी ने आकर के एक एमपी को धक्का लगाया, वो मेरे ऊपर गिर पड़ा और मैं।
कहाँ चोट लगी सर? जी
ये पार्लियामेंट की एंट्रेंस है, इसमें मैं अंदर जाने की कोशिश कर रहा था तो बीजेपी के एमपी जो थे वो मुझे ऐसे रोकने की कोशिश कर रहे थे, धकेल रहे थे और मुझे धमका रहे थे, तो वो हुआ है। ये पार्लियामेंट की एंट्रेंस है, इसमें मैं अंदर जाने की कोशिश कर रहा था तो बीजेपी के एमपी जो थे वो मुझे ऐसे रोकने की कोशिश कर रहे थे, धकेल रहे थे और मुझे धमका रहे थे, तो वो हुआ है।
Meanwhile, these are the two images coming in from Parliament. On one side, you can see BJP MPs lashing out at Rahul Gandhi for allegedly pushing BJP MP Pratap Chandra Sarangi, who was bleeding and later admitted to the hospital. He was later administered 5 stitches. On the other side, Congress claims BJP MPs pushed Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge during the protest against Home Minister Amit Shah. Congress also claims Kharge's knees were badly hurt in the scuffle.
आपको शर्म नहीं आती है क्या राहुल? क्या शर्म नहीं आती है? क्या शर्म नहीं आती है? गुंडागर्दी करते हो, बूढ़े को गिरा दिया जाता है। इतना कौन आपको शर्म नहीं आती है क्या राहुल? क्या शर्म नहीं आती है? क्या शर्म नहीं आती है? गुंडागर्दी करते हो, बूढ़े को गिरा दिया जाता है। इतना कौन
Because one thing is very clear, Congress versus BJP, who hit who, one thing that needs to be now proven and should be proven, especially if there are CCTV camera images on what really happened. But all of that aside, viewers, one thing I think as a country we need to hang our heads in shame is what happened in Parliament. All of this was to commemorate 75 years of the Indian Constitution, the most important, sacred document on which is built the ethos and the fabric of our country. What we've seen in Parliament, scenes that would shame us. Let's cut across right now to my colleague Piyush Mishra, who's joining us from the national capital, as well as Rahul Gautam, because clearly now there are two sides to the story on who pushed who shoved who fell first. And in midst of all of this, the picture that is being painted is of utmost disgrace when it comes down to our parliamentarians. Piyush, the latest coming in, of course, is BJP leaders in hospital. What's the latest status there? They filed a complaint which they want an FIR to be lodged. Has that happened?
Well, no, as of now, the FIR has not been filed, and Delhi police, according to our sources, has said that it is going to go through the complaints that have been given by both BJP and Congress. There is always a procedure that if you have to do investigation of a sitting member of parliament, then after completing your investigation, you need to take the permission from Lok Sabha Speaker to further take a legal record. So that is going to happen. As of now, the FIR has not been filed. Only the complaint has been received by Delhi Police from both BJP and Congress. But yes, sir, today we witnessed the unprecedented seals in Parliament, because for the first time in the history of parliamentary democracy, both India Bloc and NDA opposition and ruling government MPs were shouting slogans against each other.
Piyush, tell me something. You cover the Parliament, and I want to bring in Rahul Gautam as well, but take this question first. How difficult now is it to actually get what really went down? Were there CCTV cameras there? They have to be there. It's one of the entrances to the Parliament. And will that be made public? Both sides who want their point proven need to ask that be made public.
Well, certainly it's going to happen very soon, because there's a very good high definition quality CCTV camera which has been installed right in front of the new Parliament building at Makar Dwar. So the footage of that CCTV camera can easily be used as an evidence. But we have learned from our sources is that the BJP has not only submitted a video as evidence, but is also going to request Delhi Police and Speaker's office to release the CCTV footage, and request Delhi Police to use that. They are also looking into the various video footage of media coverage also, because multiple media channels were also present there. They were also recording the entire promotion which was taking place. So all these things might be in consideration of Delhi Police, and it can only move ahead only after going through the complaints, so that will given both right and Congress.
Rahul, I want to bring you in. What is the Congress's side of the story? They've also lodged a counter complaint, hoping that's going to be turned into an FIR. What's the latest there? What's, as per the Congress, was the sequence of events?
Well, Pooja, it seems that this entire episode started with a note of protest, counter protest, and seems to be ending on note of one cross FIR. BJP's FIR against Congress, Congress FIR against BJP. Now, as far as Congress version is concerned, they are saying that they took out a march around in 10:15 from Ambedkar statue all the way to Makar Dwar, and it was there, which was a culmination point where BJP MPs were already protesting, and they blocked the very way of Rahul Gandhi when he was trying to enter into Parliament. And it was this point of time Rahul Gandhi was manhandled, Mallikarjun Kharge was manhandled. This is what Congress party has alleged in official complaint that they have filed with police officials. They are saying that Mallikarjun Kharge not just fell, when this pushing and scuffling was happening. In fact, he has got bruises, on his knees. So, in fact, Rahul Gandhi put on record that he was threatened by BJP MPs. So clearly, it seems that as far as Congress is concerned, in fact, when Rahul Gandhi held a press conference this evening around 4 p.m., we asked Rahul Gandhi how are we going to substantiate what BJP is saying, to which he said that why don't they release CCTV footage? The moment CCTV footage will be released, everything would be crystal clear. So obviously Rahul Gandhi and Congress party is pretty convinced that...
Rahul, for somebody who's been covering the Parliament for a fair amount of time, it's a question that I posed Piyush as well, who covers the BJP. Let me also ask you, what's the procedure of actually getting the CCTV footage, and can it be made public?
Absolutely. Preeti, this can absolutely be made public. It is right in the domain of, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha Secretariat. This happened at Makar Dwar, which is the entrance of Lok Sabha, which is the lower house. So obviously, this comes under the purview of Lok Sabha Speaker. If convinced, he can release. And also, I must tell our viewers that in order to file FIR against parliamentarians, they would seek an approval, or permission from Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla. Then only Lok Sabha, because this incident happened inside Parliament premises, not outside Parliament premises. So the last word or last say belongs to Speaker.
The last word lies with the Speaker, and he is the one who's responsible right now to make that clip public, because clearly there are high definition cameras, especially on the Makar Dwar, where all of this actually took place. Piyush, what's the Speaker saying? Can we actually get the footage be made public, especially of what went down? Because then all of that talk of he did, she did, they did, what they did or didn't do is going to be clear.
But absolutely, Preeti, as of now, the Speaker has not released any kind of statement on the entire commotion which took place in front of Makar Dwar. And like Rahul also mentioned, that if the Speaker is convinced, he can certainly release the CCTV footage. But that can happen only when a letter is written either by BJP or Congress or any other member of Parliament to the Speaker's office. After that, we can expect the Lok Sabha Speaker to go through all the nitty-gritty of the letter. And looking at the seriousness of this entire incident, we can expect Speaker to release the CCTV footage. Most likely, Delhi Police would also approach Speaker office to seek the CCTV footage because this camera which is installed is of very high quality. We have seen the camera and it records not only video but also the audio. So everything will be clear only after this footage is released.
All right, both you gentlemen, appreciate both of you for joining us. We're going to come back to you for more updates. Viewers, before we get into any mudslinging, number one, what happened in Parliament is shameful. It's shameful for all of us who've been watching, these visuals on our television screen. Scuffle, pushing, abusing, all of that went down. Unprecedented. Scenes like that have never quite happened on the floor of the Parliament, and what we saw today. Is this the tribute that we'd like to accord to Baba Saheb? Because this is what we've really done. Number two, before we get into who did what, the Speaker now should release the footage of the CCTV camera which had its lens trained on the Makar Dwar where this incident took place. Instead of getting into any kind of debate, any kind of blame game, get that footage out first. It would be very clear what really happened. With that, we're going to quickly move forward. The latest coming in from Uttar Pradesh, Sambhal, a team from UP's Electricity Department arrived at the residence of the Samajwadi Party leader, MP Zia-ur-Rahman Barq, to inspect allegations of irregularities in electricity usage. After inspection, the department has filed an FIR against the Samajwadi Party MP over what they feel were irregularities. The case has been registered under Section 135 of the Anti-Power Theft Act. According to officials, evidence of tampering was found in 2 electricity meters at the MP's residence. The Electricity Department had earlier removed old meters from the MP's house. The annual electricity bill for the MP's house showed 0 consumption.
जब बिजली विभाग की टीम सपा सांसद के घर पर पहुंची है तो देखिए अब ये टीम अंदर दाखिल हो चुकी है और यहाँ पर देखिए इस टीम के द्वारा जो है लगातार हर चीज को अपने कैमरे में रिकॉर्ड किया जा रहा है। ये सपा सांसद के घर की जो लाइट है उसको भी उन लोगों ने जो है अपनी वीडियो कैमरे में जो है रिकॉर्ड किया है। यहाँ पर महिला पुलिस यहाँ पर मौजूद है और भारी पुलिस बल के साथ जो है ये पूरी कार्रवाई सपा सांसद के घर में जो है कहीं ना कहीं की जा रही है। यहाँ पर जो सारी चीजें हैं उसको यहाँ पर रिकॉर्ड किया जा रहा है। तो ऐसे में आज सुबह से ही संभल में एक बड़ी कार्रवाई इस वक्त सपा सांसद घर के अंदर जो देखने के लिए मिल रही है। सर, जानने की कोशिश करेंगे सर क्या पूरी कार्रवाई है?
विद्युत विभाग द्वारा यहाँ लोड चेक किया जा रहा है। इसके लिए पुलिस बल उपस्थित है। हम लोग सुरक्षा व्यवस्था सुनिश्चित करा रहे हैं।
तो ये वो एडिशनल एसपी श्रीचंद है जिनका कहना है कि संभल में इस वक्त सपा सांसद के घर के अंदर जो है पूरा लोड चेक किया जा रहा है और फिलहाल उसमें जो है सुरक्षा व्यवस्था उनके द्वारा मुहैया कराई जा रही है। अभिनव माथुर, संभल।
सबको पता है कि इस समय बिजली चोरी के विरुद्ध अभियान चल रहा है, तो उसी क्रम में ही हम लोग जा रहे हैं। तो इसमें तो सभी को सहयोग करना चाहिए। इसमें एजुटेशन वाली कोई बात नहीं। सभी जगह ये पाया, एक तो प्रॉपर मीटर्स नहीं लगे पाए गए बहुत जगह, और जो स्मार्ट मीटर है बहुत पहले से आ गए हैं लेकिन वो अभी तक इनके यहाँ लगे ही नहीं है। और भी जगहों पर ऐसा है कि जो हम लोग इसके विरुद्ध अभियान चला रहे हैं बिजली चोरी के विरुद्ध, और ये इंश्योर कर रहे हैं कि स्मार्ट मीटर लगे और जो है प्रॉपर सभी लोग कनेक्शन लें ताकि बिजली चोरी को रोका जाए।
उन्हीं के अधिकारियों ने किया है, खेल तो उन्हीं के अधिकारियों का है। मुख्यमंत्री जी ने खेल अपने अधिकारियों के माध्यम से खेला है और अधिकारी बचने के लिए लगातार इस तरह का खेल कर रहे हैं, जानबूझ करके अपमानित कर रहे हैं वहाँ के लोगों को, खासकर मुसलमान भाइयों के घरों में छापा पाड़ रहे हैं, महिलाओं को अपमानित कर रहे हैं। और आज सुनने में आया कि सांसद के भी घर में पहुंचे हैं, उनके ऊपर भी। मैं तो कहूँगा कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी और खासकर मुख्यमंत्री जी अपने भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लोगों की भी जांच करें। वो भी बड़े पैमाने पर बेईमानी कर रहे हैं, बड़े पैमाने पर बिजली चोरी कर रहे हैं।
Meanwhile, over in Karnataka, a massive political war broke out in the Karnataka Assembly during Congress's protest against Union Home Minister Amit Shah's statement inside the Parliament. Now, all of this took place in the Vidhan Sabha. Karnataka Minister Lakshmi Hebbalkar alleged that BJP's C.T. Ravi used unparliamentary language against her and abused her. Outraged by the remarks, Hebulkar, along with her colleagues, escalated the matter and filed a formal complaint with Karnataka Council Chairman, and now an FIR has been registered against BJP C.T. Ravi. Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah also lashed out at C.T. Ravi and claimed that stern action will be taken as per law. Meanwhile, C.T. Ravi accused Congress of lying and claiming that he never abused Lakshmi Hebulkar. He called this move as diversionary tactics. Listen in.
वो झूठा आरोप करना कांग्रेसियों का आदत है। अमित शाह जी के ऊपर भी झूठा आरोप किया है, मेरे ऊपर भी झूठा आरोप कर रहा है। वो झूठा आरोप करना कांग्रेसियों का आदत है। अमित शाह जी के ऊपर भी झूठा आरोप किया है, मेरे ऊपर भी झूठा आरोप कर रहा है।
All right, with that, it's a wrap on this edition of 7 at 7.